What? What? Happy Valentine's Day. I'm late. I know. It's a ring. It's a ring. It's not my lips. It's very sparkly. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And sending much love. That might be too sparkly. Is that too sparkly? Let me know. Bam. Is that too sparkly? Happy Valentine's Day. Listen, listen, listen. I know I'm late, but it's still early here on the West Coast. I have a very special surprise for you at the end of this live stream, or when I'm done, waxing prophetic as I'm known to do. Welcome everybody. Hello, welcome, welcome, and happy Love Day. I'm going to tell you my true feelings about Valentine's Day. So you got to come in to hear it. Welcome, welcome. Hi. So how was your Valentine's Day? Tell me. How was your Valentine's Day? Is that too sparkly? Hey, Dina, how are you? Hey, Dina. Hey, Lord Tavek. Hello. Welcome as you come in today. Welcome, Ishmael. Welcome, welcome. Which ring? Is that too much? That might be too much. The lighting is that's too much. I'm just going to do this one upside down with the right side. Good evening and happy Valentine's Day. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Valentine's Day. And at the end of this live stream, I have something very special for you. And I'm going to tell you the truth about Valentine's Day from my perspective. Okay, so the truth about Valentine's Day is I am not necessarily a fan of Valentine's Day. What? Yeah, ew. I'm all right with it. Valentine's Day and I'm good. I'm good. And it's because of past experiences that I've had with Valentine's Day. But I hope that you're having a lovely day. Here's the thing. The first thing I'll say is that number one, I believe in love. Isn't the ring good? Do you like both rings, or you like just that one? Chris Rutherford, not too happy. I'm sorry, brother. How you doing? Let me just begin. So here's the thing. I have mixed emotions about Valentine's Day. First of all, I really do think that it's a holiday that's all about getting people to spend money. And frankly, mostly men. It puts so much pressure on men. It's just so much. The prices of the flowers go up. Nobody should be eating that much chocolate. Like, when did it become like what it is? The truth is, you should have love every single day. You should express love every single day. You should feel love every single day. Not a fan. Now, it could be that I have been disappointed by Valentine's Day in the past. Like when I was younger and I had like my first little boyfriends, I had like several years in a row of really crappy Valentine's Days. And that was because they were putting pressure, even way back then, they were putting so much pressure on little boys to treat little girls a particular way. It's like, no, be my boyfriend. Be nice to me all the time. Don't be nice to me one day of the year. I've just had really crappy Valentine's Days. Like really like, oh, okay. Like, like the expectation was something huge. And then this poor little young man felt that he had to do these major things, and it just never turned out well. So I personally am not a fan because I don't like what it does for consumerism, and especially for what it does for men. It's just not fair. And for women too. It is all fluff. You like my necklace? Oh, stay tuned. I'm going to tell you something about the necklace. Stay tuned, because the necklace has something to do with the special announcement that I'm going to make. I do wish everyone love, but I wish everyone love every day. I really do. So let me just talk to you about the kind of love that I think is really, really the most important love to me. The most important love to express every single day. I mean, there's lots of love that's really important. It's love of your community, love of, the universe and source, and however you language God. But self-love is the most important love, because without that, you can't have any of the other stuff. Like true love, and take it from somebody who's 58 years old and has had a lot of relationships and a lot of, relationships that didn't go the way I wanted them to go. I can tell you that I really truly believe that at the core of it was I wasn't loving myself well enough. And so I really hope that you pay attention, more attention than the fluffy, what we think love is. The fluffy version, like the big thing of chocolates and, all the sparkly red things, although these are fabulous no matter what time of day, no matter what time of year, right? It's really important to pay attention to what really matters. And what matters to me is self-love. I took some notes. I wrote some notes for you so I could be really like on target and paying attention to the, because it's paying attention to the, to the comments and to what I have to say to you. So somebody said it's Valentine's, not Galentine's. So let me go back. A few years ago, I was doing a show in Chicago and I was dateless and had been dateless for a while. By the way, I'm wearing sparkly earrings too. I'm giving you the moment. And I was single. And so I renamed the day, or I saw that someone had named the day Happy Single Appreciation Day. Because the other thing that it puts the pressure on whoever's buying all the gifts, usually guys, it's, I just feel bad for guys. They feel like they have to go all out and buy these super expensive roses and whatnot. So that's number one. And number two, it's for all the people who are not booed up. They feel bad. Like, why are we making people feel bad that they're not coupled up? So I called it Happy Single Appreciation Day. So if you are not booed up, Happy Single Appreciation Day. However, a holiday that we all can celebrate is self-love every single day. And let me share some of my self-love tips with you. And I want to come back and read these comments. I'm glad you say that you're a fan. I feel the love. Happy Valentine's Day every day. Happy Love Day. And like I said, stay tuned because I want to tell you something about the waves of love that are on my bosom right now. Hold on. Let me feature them a little bit better. Hold on. Well, not too much. So loving yourself every day is the key to self-love. Loving yourself every day is the key to having a life that is filled with love, no matter what. So you don't have to wait for outside sources and outside, things to come your way, outside hoping that you find someone. You are the one that you're looking for. And there's a book title that's titled that, I believe. I bet that it's on my shelf somewhere. You are the one that you're looking for. And you show the world how to love you by the way you show up. And you will find more love. And by the way, love doesn't have to be just in a coupledom. There's love around us all the time. And I really, really strongly feel and want you to know that love is around us all the time. It's not just a romantic love. In fact, romantic love can come and go, and romantic love, there's some people who don't even believe in romantic love. Like the notion of romantic love is actually a relatively new notion, meaning, when it comes to marriage and coupledoms and putting, back in the day when a man chose a wife, they chose each other because of property and how many, how they were building things in their community more so than love. So romantic love is a relatively new concept. I don't think it's a concept for human beings, but in terms of coupledom, it's a relatively new. There are some grandmothers that will tell you, I never loved your grandfather. He was just a good, stable choice. I never loved your grandmother. I knew she was a good cook and she'd raised some strong children. I'd like to believe that we can have even more than that. But the way you have more than that is by self-love. One of the things I want you to think about is what you tell yourself about yourself. I'm going to tell a little story in just a moment about the words that we use to describe ourselves are so important. What you tell yourself about yourself, respecting yourself, having clear boundaries around yourself is a beautiful way to show self-love. Showing someone what you will and will not tolerate is a beautiful way of showing yourself self-love. And by the way, I haven't even mentioned yet taking a bath, getting a manicure, pedicure. That stuff is maintenance. That's not self-love. That's part of self-love, but it's not the way you love yourself. The way you love yourself is from the inside out. So a while ago, and I've told this story before, those of you know me, I've told this story before. Happy Valentine's Day for those coming in, but happy Valentine's Day, bah humbug. And like I said, stay to the end because I've got a special treat I'm going to share with you. So a while ago, I had this habit of calling myself a name whenever I made a mistake. So if I, made a mistake in adding something up, or if I forgot something at the grocery store, or like today, I left my notebook at the library. I went to the library today. It was so old fashioned and so fabulous. I think I left my notebook at the library. And back in the day, I would have said, "Oh, you dodo bird. Ah, dodo bird. Ah, how could you forget that? Dodo bird, man." And one day it just dawned on me to go and look up the dodo bird. So the dodo bird is an actual animal that lived. It's now extinct. It's now extinct. And so let's put that on the list. The first thing I did was I called myself something that didn't even exist anymore. You stupid dodo bird. But upon further reflection, upon further homework, I found out that the dodo bird is extinct because we as humans caused it to become extinct. I mean, here's the reason why. Back, I want to say it was either the early 1900s. I need to look this up again. The early 1900s or the late 1800s, the dodo bird lived, and it was a sort of a short, fat, squawky, ugly squawk, squawk, and had a really loud squawk, squawk. It was like loud and funny looking. So I'm calling myself a loud, funny looking, short, squawky, fat, chubby, uncomfortable bird. But they were also, if you tried to eat it, because, if you were hungry and, you killed a dodo bird, we found out that chicken was delicious. We found out that duck was delicious. The dodo bird was horrible. Apparently it was very tough, and it was really gamey, and it wasn't very nutritious. And so we as human beings were like, no, don't even let that thing replicate itself. Let's just let that go extinct. Like there was a point where it was becoming extinct. And I guess whatever, version of PETA that was around at the time was like, no, don't even try to say the dodo bird. It serves no purpose whatsoever. It's loud. It's funny looking. The meat is gamey. We can't even eat it. It's not fun to keep as a pet. So this is what I'm calling myself. You dodo bird, something that is undesirable, short, fat, squawky, gamey, and nobody wants it around. Oh, get that thing out of here. The dodo bird. And I had to take that into advisement that this is what I was calling myself. And yeah, I'm being funny about it, but the truth is that this is what I'm saying to myself about myself. And so one of the ways I try my best to practice self-love, and listen, I'm not always perfect with it because I'm human, right? You make mistakes, is I try to catch myself when I'm saying really negative things about myself, when I'm like, oh, you're so stupid. I'm not stupid. I made a wrong turn. And if I go around the block, I'll get back where I need to go. So I want you to just think about this. And what do you call yourself? What do you say to yourself about yourself? Do you tell yourself that you're unlovable? You're not. You belong here. You're here for a reason, and you are 100% lovable. I'm looking to see if Team Kim is on live with me at the same time. What you tell yourself about yourself is so important. This is a part of the self-love equation. And, whenever I'm feeling particularly down, I try to also think of what would I say to my best friend if he or she was going through the same thing. Wouldn't you say the most uplifting things? Wouldn't you show your friend how amazing they are? And although they may be having a moment right now, the truth is that all is well and all will be well. And by the way, I'm telling you this because I have my moments too. Vulnerable share. Last week, I had a freaky freak out. I got some information that just sent me spiraling all the way down. Like, oh man, I put myself in the bed. It was so devastating. It was bad news. And then I had to get up out of bed and tell myself something wonderful. It was just a moment. Moments come and they pass. It's not staying in that moment that really matters. It's not allowing yourself to stay all the way there. And luckily I had two best friends that talked me out of it and helped me reason what was going on. And everything was actually really just fine. Hold on, Team Kim. I'm glad you're on with me. Thank you. So I just wanted to come and share this message. The truth is that I am not a big fan of Valentine's Day. And maybe I didn't come on until now because I didn't want to be a part of the noise of Valentine's Day. I think it's sweet that we put hearts on each other's pages. Do you really mean that, though? And do you really mean that for yourself? Do you really mean that? And more importantly, do you really mean that for yourself? And how can you show love for yourself every single day? That's what I'm going to ask you. You're a satisfied single and you truly fell in love with yourself and getting more to discover more about yourself every day. That's so important, DeMarcus. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh, in Ohio, you have the sweetest day. Kind of works like V-Day. Good, good. You know, like the true love is, it starts with you. And for those of you who are celebrating Single Appreciation Day, you know, it really requires you doing the work on yourself first. I got to tell you that, in my opinion, is how you make yourself ready. For those of you who are looking for someone, or who want to be with someone, or who want to be with somebody new, or whatever it is, the key and the secret is radical self-love for yourself first, because then the one who will love you best will show up. You should accept nothing less than the best. I know over my lifetime, I have accepted, and I have to take responsibility. Oh, by the way, that's a big element of self-love also. It's taking responsibility for yourself and your responsibility for your choices, and going, let me look at myself without judging myself, but let me just be honest with myself. Am I loving myself well enough when I date that fool over there who has demonstrated how much of a fool they are over and over again, and then you stay with them? Nah, that's not self-love. We do have to be careful about the words that we speak. We do. So I hope this was helpful. This was like a little quickie I wanted to come on. Let me tell you about my special surprise, though. So over the last few weeks, I haven't been on live in a really long time. Because I've been busy behind the scenes working and doing stuff. I have something really special called the Community Mastermind. The Community Mastermind is a place where I am coaching some amazing people to their best lives, including self-love. In fact, it was an act of self-love for them to say yes to themselves, to invest, to come and work with me. So it's a year-long mastermind, but you can come in month to month to month. And we do 2 classes every month. We've done classes on money mindset. We've set up this really wonderful thing called living goals. I have faculty members who come on and teach, and one of my experts came on and taught this really cool thing called living goals. And so that you're setting yourself up with a goal that's just not like a thing that you write on a piece of paper. It's a way that you live your life all the time. Also an act of self-love. We're moving forward with some other amazing things. I just asked the group what they want me to teach next, and I'm going to deliver it. I'm so excited. It's all going to be about story and writing a book. And that's what they want. And so that's what I'm going to give it to them. And so it's a really cool place to be, because it's live coaching with me in a group setting twice a month. Plus there's all kinds of goodies. And one of the goodies I would like to share with you right now is this necklace right here is from my brand new unreleased collection called Waves of Love. Oh, it's so beautiful. There are heart-shaped necklaces, there are round-shaped necklaces, there's gold, there's silver, there's all these beautiful pieces. And so the next 10 people who sign up to be a part of the community, and I know that Team Kim is going to put the link up shortly. The first 10 people who say yes to the community and go over to the DM and say that they signed up, you will get a piece of this jewelry. It is unreleased. We don't have it out yet. We're still putting the collection together. I'm so excited because Waves of Love is special for me, because I believe in love every day. Like, I'm coming on here talking about how I don't like Valentine's Day. The truth is, I like love surrounding me all the time. And those of you who've heard me tell the story, the very first time I stepped on stage and performed in front of an audience, stand up in a very special way, I felt like the audience was sending waves of love to me, and I was sending waves of love back to them. And so that's why I've created the Waves of Love collection. I hope you can see that. In my lighting, it looks like it's really blown out. So yes, I have jewelry. I have masterminds. I also work with people coaching one-on-one. I also help people with coaching to get their stories out, write their books, get their speeches ready. This is the kind of work that I love doing. And it's an act of self-love because I'm living in my gifts. I'm not sitting around waiting for auditions to come. I know people want a remake of Living Single. I don't know if that will ever happen. In the meantime, I am showing love in the world by being, by living in my gifts, which is an act of self-love. So the first 10 people who sign up to be a part of the community mastermind. And let me just explain this to you. You can come in once, as a monthly membership, or you can come in for the year. And let me say this, anyone who comes in and wants and has committed to spending a full year with me will not only receive the jewelry, but will also receive a one-on-one coaching call with me. Coaching call in whatever area that you need help in. Do you need help in life coaching? Do you need help in business coaching? Do you need help in the realm of how to step more into this love coaching? Do you want me to hear about your business? Do you want me to hear about the book idea you have? Whatever it is. So the first 3 people who step in for the yearly version, you get not only the jewelry, you'll also get one-on-one coaching with me. But if you want to come in for the monthly, you still get a piece of jewelry. Only the first 10 people. So you have to go and click on the link that we're providing for you right now. Let me go and get it and make it live. There it is. That's Team Kim doing that. The first 10 people who click on that link and say yes and either step into the monthly or the yearly will get a piece of jewelry that is not even released yet. I've got I've got bracelets, I've got necklaces. This is a message that I'm going to be putting out into the world. It's an accessories line, but it's a mission. It's a mission about waves of love. Wait, where's my waves of love? Waves of love. Sending love to all of you. All right. You just subbed to my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. When does the community start? Well, the community has started already. But when you step in right now, you get all those trainings. We started in January, late January. So the minute you step in, you have access to all the training. Like, I'm not locking it down like, well, whenever you start is when you start. When you start, you get access to everything we've already done. Yes. Yes. My day was good because it was a quiet day. It was the day the housekeeper came, and so I went to the library to work, and I lost my notebook, but that's another story. That's another story. Let's not make this a one-time thing. Let's follow and encourage each other on the daily. I think we should. I think we must. So how does this sound to you guys? Waves of love, piece of jewelry. Who doesn't like jewelry? Maybe it's for you. Maybe it's for a friend. Maybe it's for your girlfriend. Maybe it's for your wife. You come into the community mastermind. You get training every month, 2 trainings per month on either personal development or business development. That's what we're doing. We're really spreading it out so that you're up-leveling both areas of your life at the same time. Look, 2020, I ain't playing, y'all. I am not playing with 2020 and beyond. It is time to get in action on our dreams. We have these dreams and these goals, and they're way out there. And the way to bring them closer to you is to get in action. And a mastermind is the perfect way to do it because you're with like-minded individuals. I'm bringing you guest experts. There's all kinds of other goodies, and you just go to the page and everything is there. And it's an already active place with great training, great networking. And the other thing that I'm doing, that I'm going to be doing starting very soon, is I'm going to be spotlighting each of the members of the group. So you're going to get a chance to have an interview with me. This is not something I can do everywhere else because who has that time? I don't have that kind of time. I want people who are committed to themselves, people who are committed to investing in themselves, committed to the self-love of growing themselves. And you get a piece of jewelry. Mm-hmm. All right. Let me just read some of the comments and see how everybody's doing. Yes. When it comes out, you're getting one. Yeah, it will come out. I don't know. We don't have a date. We don't have a release date yet. You love it, Mary? Of course, you like shiny things. I know you do. You're my kind of girl. So how do you become a part of the mastermind? So all you do is you click on the link that says communitymastermind.com. You go to the page and you read everything that you get there. And then you are one of the top 10, one of the first 10 people who sees this broadcast, who says yes. DM my team and let us know, because we're going to quickly get you into the Facebook group, quickly get you logged in so that you can get all the content right away. And we will ship you one of the Waves of Love necklaces. This one, actually, this one. Tonight, it's this one. This one. So, yes, the content has already begun. I love teaching. I love teaching what I know, and it's time. And I have some amazing friends. And in fact, I just talked to another friend who's also volunteered, agreed to come and teach and coach within the group as well. And he's also an amazing business coach. He's actually one of my former business coaches. Yay. All right, very good. I hope thank you. I hope an angel returns my notebook too. I went back to the library to see if it was turned in and hadn't been turned in. And I'm just like, all the notes, because I write things down. I'm a writer. I write. It'll turn up. Or maybe I didn't take it to the library at all. I don't know. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Self-Love Day to you. Happy Self-Love Day to all of you. Thank you for saying I'm your Shiro. I'm sending you much, much, much love. So once again, let me just explain what this is, because I said I was going to do this at the end. Bam! The Waves of Love collection, which is not even available yet, not even released yet. We're still ordering pieces and deciding what shapes we want to do. This one is one of my very favorites. Let me make it, it's crooked. I keep making it crooked. I'm backwards. There it is. Let me feature it well. Not too much. For Valentine's Day, I decided to do something special. You join the community mastermind. The first 10 people get a piece of the Waves of Love jewelry. And the first 3 people who step in and say yes to a year, you get a one-on-one coaching with me, which is beyond valuable. And let me tell you why. Because there's something that happens to me when I coach with people one-on-one. I actually get divine downloads. Like the divine comes and talks to me and says, tell her this, say that to her. And people have come, I've given people ideas that they've gone on and written books. They've gone on and done one person shows. They have now ideas for their business that I just become a vessel for the message. And so if you're thinking about it and go like, well, what do you mean a one-on-one coaching with you? I've been living on this earth for 55 years and I've been in the business, the business of show business for 35 years, and I've been an entrepreneur for quite a while. And there's some things that I know that I can only teach you because I could teach you out of experience. There are things that not even in a book. And then the divine downloads some stuff for me and I give it to you. So yes, you see that, Asia. That's it. You're going to join. It came up. Great. That's what it means. It means you get 2 months free if you buy the whole year, and a one-on-one session with me, and a piece of jewelry, and an Alexa Echo thingy. I have to say it low because my Alexa always wakes up whenever I say that. And a goal-setting workbook, and 2 live classes per month. Yeah, I'm saying. Step on in. Step on in. Step on in. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you go for this evening. If you're enjoying the rest of your Valentine or your Galentine or your happy single appreciation day, enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your evening. I'll leave this up for a little bit. The first 10 people also get this. I love you guys. Truly love, respect, sending waves of love out to each and every one of you. Boom, boom, boom. Bing. Bye.